Hi everyone, this is Forest Path on YouTube, and this is going to be my first podcast. And I know I'm kind of shooting eyes, but I'm actually going to be reading something off the screen, and actually it's because of that, so I should probably look in there. But the webcam, the folder thing, is right there. But anyways, so I'm here to talk about the relationships of Naruto Uzumaki, because it is kind of going to be slightly shipping wise, and I'm going to tell you right off the bat that I am a Naruhina fan. I'm not a big fan of Narusaku. I've never really have been. I've always been a Sasusaku fan. But so right now I'm not sure if Sasusaku is going to happen because not Itachi, but Sasuke's been really weird lately. And so I think he might be good. I think he might turn good. I'm not sure. But so yeah, there's a Wikipedia page, the Naruto wiki page, and it's called Naruto Uzumaki's relationships, and it's the only relationship page on the Naruto Wikipedia. And it lists his relationships. It's first Kurama, which is, if you guys don't know, is the nine-tailed fox, so naturally that's the first one because it is inside of him, so naturally he'd have a big relationship with that. And the next are his parents. So, naturally parents kind of take precedent over everything. And the next are his mentors, which is, Ruka, Jiraiya, Kakashi, and then Killer Bee. And then it goes to his friends and allies, which is, of course, Sakura Haruno, since she is the main female character, which I'm going to point out that Masashi Kishimoto, I forget in which interview, he said it's not going to be a main guy, main girl sort of manga. And then after Sakura is Hinata, actually. And then Hinata's actually above Gaara. So, that's kind of a big thing. I mean, Gaara was a big part of Naruto's, growth. So, just having Hinata, over that kind of points a little bit. Because the Naruto wiki page is usually pretty accurate. So I'm going to read you, the relationship between Naruto and Sakura, and then I'm add comments and stuff, and then I'm going to talk about his relationship with Hinata. And so yeah, it says here that Naruto had a long-standing crush on Sakura Haruno, but whenever he tried to win her affection, Sakura would repel his advances. We all know this is true because she punches him multiple times and then put him off in part 1 because she likes Sasuke. So yeah, it's when they first became a team, she was rather rude and disrespectful towards him. Not a good way to start a romantic relationship. Going as far as to insult or degrade him at any chance she got, and even stated that one of the things she didn't like about Naruto, mainly because he interfered with her attempts to gain Sasuke's affections and being a constant nuisance at the time. So, she at first, right off the bat, did not like Naruto in that way, which is really sad because, Naruto was a sweet guy. It's however, as the series progressed, Sakura realized that her negative view of Naruto was wrong, as Naruto continually showed his worth as a ninja and his dedication to his teammates, and they later developed a strong friendship that is different than a love relationship. I'm gonna just to Narusaku fans who decide to watch this, please don't hate. Even though she still has a tendency to lash out whenever he annoys her. We've seen that a lot in this series. She gets very violent towards him, punching him and stuff like that. After Sasuke defected from the Konoha, Sakura pleaded to Naruto to bring him back to her. Naruto, realizing how much he loves Sasuke, notes, Naruto accepts the fact that Sakura loves Sasuke. He completely accepts that. Okay, he promised her that he would do everything in his power to bring him back. So, it shows that Naruto really does care for Sakura, but I think eventually it leads more to a friendship than it does to a love relationship. Okay, anyways, this is the next thing. Sai has assumed that Naruto's dedication to make her happy has progressed into the point of love. Assumes. Note it says assumes, and this is Sai, so he's not the best at relationships. Let's just admit that. And though Sakura has shown to care for Naruto as one of her closest friends and teammates, these feelings are ultimately one-sided. One-sided on Naruto's part, as Sakura does not recuperate his feelings. So we can just say that, sorry Narusaku fans, I really don't think Sakura likes him in that way. Even though she told Naruto that she loves him and that she no longer has any feelings for Sasuke, Naruto instantly knew that the fact that she was lying, a fact proven to be true by Sai later on by Sakura by Sakura herself during the war. Now, for those of you who don't know, well, a lot of you probably do know about Sakura's supposed confession. I don't know why people still think that's like a Narusaku moment, because Naruto like brushes it off like immediately, but she's just doing that because she doesn't want him to get hurt anymore as caring as a friend, but it also shows that she does not believe in him anymore. And if you don't understand what I mean by her like admitting that she still likes Sasuke during the war, at one point this one guy like confesses his love to her and stuff, and she says that she likes somebody else, and the ninja says, oh, he must be a really great guy if you like him, and then she instantly thinks of Sasuke. So anyways, in the anime, Naruto told Shizuka that while he fell for Sakura, he knew it was one-sided on his part. However, he stated that even though Sakura is only attracted to Sasuke, Naruto said that all that mattered was her happiness. That shows that Naruto's a good guy. Like, he cares more about somebody else's happiness than his own. So naturally, I think he's a lot better person than Sakura is, because, she just didn't really think about Naruto's feelings until, like, Sai just bluntly said that to her. So Sai, however, has noticed that the strain to making Sakura happy and the promise he made to her are the source of Naruto's eternal pain. Let's just admit it, Sakura's like the main reason Naruto gets hurt in the series a lot. So let's just admit that. Anyways, so now I'm gonna get to Hinata, because that is like right under Sakura. So, and also, Masashi Kishimoto, I don't know why the whole Dragon Ball Z Naruto rivalry is going on, because Masashi Kishimoto apparently likes Dragon Ball Z. And I've noticed something, that Vegeta and Sasuke are similar in the fact that their relationship with the main character, Naruto, and Goku. And then also Bulma is a lot like Sakura in the fact that they have weird hair color and are very violent towards the main character. And even like Bulma admits that maybe she missed out on Goku because, he's such an awesome guy. And Chi-Chi, who I think kind of looks like Hinata, eventually gets together with Goku. And she wasn't the main character. So anyways, I'm going to get to Hinata's relationship with Naruto. Okay, it says, ever since they were children, Hinata and Hyuga always admired Naruto's strength, determination to never give up no matter what the odds. His selfless nature and his smile changed her, and she always strives to better herself thanks to Naruto's influence. We all know this. Like, she's the character that's progressively grown through the series besides Naruto. Anyways, and like, if you don't know, if you have not seen the anime version of Hinata's Confession, it's episode 166. It is like a really good episode. I usually do not like fillers, but this was a really good episode because it just kind of went in depth. And also you get to see Hinata's mom, which is like a plus side. Anyways, in addition, out of all of Naruto's peers growing up in the academy, Hinata has never insulted, degraded, or even laughed at Naruto whenever he embarrassed himself or got into trouble. And because of her incredibly empathetic nature, Hinata was one of the very first people to identify Naruto's painful childhood. Now, this is because Hinata herself had a painful childhood, but she was able to see past that, and she was the first person in the village to actually accept Naruto, which was his first goal. I feel like he might have realized that eventually, and I think obviously he realized that by the time she confessed. I mean, it was kind of a little too late, and he hasn't answered yet because of the war. So I think eventually he will answer her or something. Anyways, I'm gonna get back to like the end of the war later. Anyways, as the series progressed, Hinata's long-standing admiration for Naruto later developed into much stronger feelings, leading her to fall in love with him. Now, this is kind of actually the same thing that they used for Sakura's feelings for Sasuke, because she actually said originally she just had like, an infatuation with him, and then she eventually saw him as a human being and actually fell in love with him. So both these characters, like Sakura loves Sasuke and Hinata loves Naruto. I'm just gonna get that clear out of the air. Anyways, and it says, despite Naruto being oblivious to her feelings at first before her confession, he always held Hinata in high regard as a close friend because of her desire to change herself and to be acknowledged, something that he can relate to. He has also shown a great deal of care for her, as in the tuning exams. He declined her offer of copying her test due to the risk of being disqualified, defended Hinata from Neji's contempt toward her, and even vowed with her own blood to defeat Neji in her place. Think about it. Most of the time Naruto became stronger, it was because of Hinata. I mean, think he became stronger because Hinata like just pushed him up a little bit every time. Like for instance, wow, I'm going blank. Sorry, I'm tired. Like he became stronger because Hinata encouraged him. It's gonna come out later, but every time, like he became stronger a little bit because of Hinata. And notice the tuning preliminaries were kind of pointless in most sense. The only people that I really cared about and anybody really cared about was kind of Sasuke's match because, like, you know, it kind of showed his the curse mark and that he's able to repress it. And also notice Sakura and Naruto are the ones that repressed it. And then Kiba and Naruto's match, which proved that, you know, Naruto's gotten stronger. Then Hinata and Neji, which shows like it's kind of setting up for Neji and Naruto's battle in the final round, and also it helps like Hinata's growth and kind of makes her a bigger character. And then of course Gaara and Lee's battle, just to kind of show like Gaara's prowess, and then also like Lee's. Anyways, oh dang it, I lost my place. Okay, I found it. However, a month later, this is, you know, after, like, you know, he vowed in Hinata's blood. However, a month later, Naruto became uncharacteristically low and unconfident about his match with Neji in his final despite his earlier vow. So he went to the training grounds, where he, much to his surprise, happened to bump into Hinata. When he revealed his doubts to the match and his own abilities to her, she reassured him that he is incredibly strong because he is always... Nah, my brother. I lost my place again. Okay. She reassured him that he is incredibly strong because he has always had the strength to overcome his own failures. Naruto gratefully thanked Hinata for bringing him out of his depression, and he said to her that even though he thought she was dark and a weird girl, he really liked people like her. Now, Hinata was able to get him out of a depression. I mean, it never showed them, like, getting... Like, she never interacted with him after Jiraiya died, which I wish had happened, but it didn't. But, you know, you can see that Hinata is able to cheer him up. Because Sakura, I don't think... It's interesting that he didn't go to Sakura for this, if he supposedly liked her, and she's also his teammate. I would have thought that, you know, he would have gone to her, but I think she was also kind of worried about Lee, so he probably didn't want to bother her. Anyways, continuing, I realized that the Hinata relationship with Naruto is a lot longer than Sakura's. Yes. Anyways. Now we get to the confession. I'm really excited about that. I'm going to tell you about that. During the invasion of Pain, Naruto, who was then penned down by Pain, was shocked when Hinata entered the fray and intervened to protect him. Worried about her own safety, Naruto demanded that Hinata to stay away from the fight, but she refused to leave despite knowing that she didn't have the power to defeat Pain. Now, like, that's kind of really cool dedication, because I think Naruto would have done that for anybody, for a lot of other people, and Hinata was asked by that one guy to not enter the fray because she would get in Naruto's way. But I feel like, actually, if Hinata had not stopped, like, had not gotten in the way, Naruto would have not won. I don't think he would have made it, so just thought I'd point that out. When she confessed her love to Naruto, he was completely speechless. And also, like, Naruto has been told I love you 3 times. The first time is by Hinata, which he was completely speechless to. And the second was Sakura, which he actually got angry at her afterwards. Remember, I don't know why people still think that's Narusaku moment. And the third time was by his mom, which, and, you know, he was speechless, then he smiled. So, yeah, those are the 3 reactions he's given to people confessing to him. Before he had time to even process what she had said, when she fought against Pain, and once it looked as if Pain had killed Hinata right before his very eyes, Naruto became so furious to the point where he entered the 6-tailed form. No, Naruto has never entered the 6-tailed form before that point. Also, plenty of times in the anime and the manga, Sakura has gotten hurt in front of Naruto and it looks like she's, like, seriously injured. Even in the like, she's just gotten hurt so many times, and Naruto's never once gone into, like, the only times he's gone into the 9-tailed fox mode is 1, when he was losing control, the Kyuubi was trying to take over him, 2, because Orochimaru was threatening Sasuke, or he was fighting against Sasuke, and 3, when it looked like Hinata died. Anyways, later on, as soon as he returned to his normal state, he specifically remembered Hinata Sakura's condition and became very concerned, but was then brought to tears of relief when he found out that she was still alive. Like in the manga and in the anime, like he like gets out of his, like looks around and was like, where am I? And then he instantly thinks of Hinata. He's like, oh my gosh, Hinata. And the slug, I forget her name. Somebody please comment and tell me her name. But that Hinata's still alive. And Naruto started to cry, and it's like, thank goodness. And actually, when he's thinking back, he actually grabs onto his shirt, like right over his heart, and like it says O in the English, but it's probably meant something else, I'm not sure. And he like clenched his fists like right like this across his shirt, saying that, like, I think he realized that he really does care for Hinata at that point, but it doesn't say. Anyways, by the time of the Fourth Shinobi War, when Naruto saw Hinata feeling down on herself after he saved her life from a disguised Zetsu, he reassured her that she was very strong, recounting her coming to his aid against pain when no one else did. No, Sakura didn't come and help Naruto at all during that. And Hinata silently thanked him for cheering her up. And when they're all going over to help Naruto, Sakura thinks, he's always, had all this stuff, like, put on his shoulders, but now, like, they're going to go help him, and they're all going to fight together, which I think that kind of shows that she thinks of him as a friend or, like, a brother. While Hinata, she specifically says when the entire Shinobi force rushed to Naruto's aid, Hinata resolved that once the war was over, she'd be standing right beside Naruto holding his hand. She says to wait. She's thought, wait for me. She's saying she's going to hold his hand. She's no longer going to be shy about her feelings. So, yeah, here's my first, you guys' first time seeing me. So, I don't know. If you guys like it, I might make more. I don't know. It depends on what you guys like. Okay, I might, if you guys want me to give you more information on my shipping ideas and stuff like that. Yeah, okay. Bye. I love you guys. Forest path out. By the way, I wanted to say forest path, but YouTube's stupid.